Hello everyone, welcome to On the Bright Side. My name is Daniel and I'm watching Vinland Saga. And it is late when I'm recording this. That's how you know it's going to be a good recording, baby. But last time, we were trying to talk to Canute, but we gotta get punched first. So that's gonna be great. We also had a very nice scene with Almar actually, taking responsibility and showing that he has become a true man. And now I'm a fan of him, which I did not expect to be. So, yeah, if you're excited to actually finally this time see Thorfinn and Canute kiss, then do me a favor and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single kiss going forward. This is what I mean when I'm tired. I just say whatever shit comes into my brain. Let us begin. 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, right, we're getting punched. I forgot for a second. Oh, God. So, our Thorfinn here has a secret, to not getting hurt. But what is it? Is the secret that he just keeps, getting punched in the same place? What's up? Yeah. He can, go with the punches, right? He's like, what? So that it feels like there's minimal impact. Yeah, that's what I thought. Einar is horrified about this whole thing. Your friend's pretty cool. Nah, we got a bloody nose. Yeah. We're currently figuring out how to resolve this without fighting. Sword, who needs it? No one said it was in the easy way. That's why violence is so tempting, is because it gets you things that you want the easy way, right? Thorfinn's here to fix this mess. Oh, lost focus for a second. Why'd you have to show up, Snake? Oh man, you really went flying, huh? Just a concussion. We're fixing your shit! Yeah. No, let him cook. Let him cook! Yeah, it's cute. Are you sure about that? Vine Boom's play. I'm uniquely positioned. We can do it. Just 2 teeth. We're all good. Who needs those? Oh shit! Ah, so close to 69. I love him. Everyone's just like, man. Is it just sad at this point? Never got in any more good punches? I mean, Trot's exhausted. Well, you've been defeated, and I haven't thrown a single punch. Everyone's all like, respect. Also, at this many punches, they were probably all like, well, he's gonna win. Oh, the full title, huh? Yeah, yeah? It's all good. Oh, he's so swollen. Wow. It's like his dad wanted to be. His dad wanted him to be. Someone's acknowledged him as such. They don't judge anyone by their size. Oh, he's sounding so much like his dad right now. It's true. No one, there are no enemies. No one is your enemy. Ooh. Awakened! Thorfinn! Sorry, I'm pausing. I'm just like... I have just witnessed a character complete an arc that I have been invested in for so long. Let's continue. Yeah, because it's what he thinks he has to do. A gross old man's head. Oh, the fucking music. Fuck what anyone else says. This is way better than like settling anything with some fighting. Best thing I've ever seen in my goddamn life. The catharsis is off the charts. I'm gonna die during this reaction. Hi. Hey. How you been? Yeah. We traded hair. Is that what happened? You know, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I should be thanking you. Yeah, you're learning the deep lore. Don't worry about it. Watch the first season. It was great. I have lots of things to say. Oh yeah, you have no idea. You both have changed. Why not? It's true. Oh boy, the slaves talk down to the king. Oh, it feels good. I mean, it's much more satisfying. I'm not seeing it. Good for you. I mean, Ayo? What is happening? Of course you don't have that much power. The moon. God. Yeah. You could just stop. That's very noble. It's at this point that Thorfinn should be like, oh wow, he's crazy. I mean, that's legitimately a cool idea, but it's true. I mean, tell him. What do you have to say to that? Some lukewarm shit.
ケテルの富は世の事業に必要だ。今ここで世を殺すか。
Yes.
殺さぬ限り世を止めることはできぬぞ。
Oh yeah? Ugh. It's gonna end.
You can actually pinpoint the second when his heart rips in half. And now.
I'm tired of Canute's shit over here. Alright, that was a lot of talking that episode. Good. I like talking. I feel like, personally, the most important part of this episode was Thorfinn finally becoming his dad. And I mean, like, what a character arc. I don't know why I went really high for that. Again, I'm tired, it's late. Yeah. Which means I'm probably not going to be able to articulate myself very well, but I will try. Thorfinn is quickly climbing the ranks of favorite protagonists of all time. And this episode is, like, the perfect example as to why. I talked about Thorfinn quite a bit in the last episode, so, you know, if you want to hear more about my thoughts on him, go watch my discussion of that. But otherwise, there's nothing better to watch in a protagonist than growth. If a protagonist does not grow over the course of a series, then it is you did a bad job. And this growth, there can be multiple types of growth. But really what I mean is, like, as a person, you know, I want their morals to change by the end of it. It doesn't have to be, like, you know, depending on the type of story, it doesn't have to be a positive change. You know, like in like a darker or like tragedy or horror story, you might have your character undergo like a negative change. But just something, you know. I'm mainly coming for all the generic isekais that have the character be super powerful from the beginning. They learn nothing because they just win at every turn, and then they just marry 17 women and then die, I guess. My favorite isekai is ReZero, which is an excellent example of character growth. I mean, Subaru doesn't start off like entirely ill-adjusted, but he certainly has moments of, like, you know, that there's the one episode that everyone says that they cringe at, and it's like, well, that's rock bottom, nowhere to go but up. And I always think about that whenever I see characters that I'm like, I don't like the way that this character behaves, maybe they'll change over the course of a series. Thorfinn's change has been immense and excellently executed. Could not have hoped for it to go better. I'm really impressed, basically. It feels like, though, that this is the pinnacle of his growth, and whatever is going to happen next, I saw in the preview, it looks like, it's called Two Paths. It looks like Einar and Thorfinn may part ways. It's dawning on me that we're really coming to the end of Vinland Saga, and I don't want it. I want this arc to go on forever. Now I know why everyone was all like, oh, like after the first season, they were all like, oh, you think this is Vinland Saga? You haven't even seen Vinland Saga yet. That's what I'm going to tell everyone. Ben, if you've seen him in some of my reactions, he's on a lot of my Star Wars stuff, and he was in Chainsaw Man and Bungo Stray Dogs, probably be on Bungo Stray Dogs and Jujutsu Kaisen next season with me. But a little teaser for that it's some shows that I'm definitely going to be watching. But he wants to watch this show next. Particularly because he likes the band Survive Said the Prophet. And I showed him Paradox, and he's all like, I can't get the song out of my head. We have to watch this show. It may be my favorite opening of this whole show. They're all good. Show is excellent music-wise. I don't think I say that enough. But not just the openings and the endings, which have all been fantastic, but also like the OST. Oh, been used to excellent effect this season. What was I talking about before that? Oh yeah, when I'm watching it with Ben, I'm gonna be like, haha, you like this in the first season? And he's gonna be like, yeah, because how can you not? And I'm gonna be like, he knows nothing. I feel like there's a general split in people's opinions on this season. about whether it's better than the first one or not. If you ask me, there's no way that the first one is better. Yes, I like the action. I like Askeladd a lot. It feels like a much wider scope story. Everything's moving at a faster pace. It's epic, you know? But this is just such excellent character writing and development that I would take that any day. My favorite shows are just that. Fucking Fruits Basket, Violet Evergarden, A Place Further Than the Universe, March Comes in Like a Lion are some of my favorite shows, and they are all about character development and character exploration and human interaction. I need the anime community to understand that characters drive the stories, and that having characters interact and create relationships is the most important part of writing stories. Like, if Askeladd was not an interesting character, can you imagine? Can you even imagine what the first season would be like if he was, like, entirely boring and did not have an interesting relationship with Thorfinn? Alright, anyway, I'm gonna sing the praises of Vinland Saga to anyone who will listen. But enough talking about that. We also had Canute. What do I even say about this this bitch? Is what I was gonna say. What do I even say about this bitch? I'm just so done with his shit. I'm glad that Einar got to speak his mind, and he really let him have it. It just shows, like, the hypocrisy of Canute. What? I'm sorry. What are you doing? You're getting the Viking army to fight God? What? Why? What do you expect to happen, sir? I just need Thorfinn to just, like, and not in a weird way. I was gonna say I need Thorfinn to, like, spank him, but, like, in a not in a weird way. In, like, a, you know, shut the fuck up, grow up, get good, basically, kind of way. Sorry, I just imagined, like, you know how it's, like, the common thing of people playing Dark Souls and being all like, I don't know what to do, and people are just like, well, you should probably get good. I'm just imagining, like, every time that someone says get good, they just, like, you get a spank. You get an astral spank. That's me with Metroid. People being all like, I don't know where to go in Metroid games. I'm like, well, I don't know, you should just get good. That's how I finally understood that mindset, because I'm like, where to go in Metroid games just comes pretty naturally to me. I mean, I do wander around quite a bit, but it's never, like, arduous. I'm just like, the games show you where to go. Just get good. Anyway, that's a tangent. Canute, they drew him pretty epic in this. He's an interesting character, no doubt. And the idea that he could, like, that he wants to create a utopia even for, like, the lowest of the low, you know, the Vikings. He wants to save them. I'm like, that's respectable. However, what are you doing about... What you're doing right now is not doing that. You're never gonna do it in your lifetime. Especially because you have, like, 10 years to live. I keep bringing up history when it comes to Canute, because he's a pretty well documented ruler for being alive 1,000 years ago. I'm sure that we're not gonna resort to violence. Thorfinn is beyond that at this point. I'm pretty convinced that there's, like, nothing that anyone could do that can make this man resort to violence, unless he had, like, maybe if he had, like, a wife and kids, and someone tried to kill them, he would resort to violence. As a last resort, he'd probably try to reason with them. Excuse me, but what does killing my wife and kids get you? Have you thought about that? Have you thought about that you have no enemies? Which is just such a good idea. We should all feel that way. I try to promote good vibes, and I'm not as good at promoting good vibes as Thorfinn is. But hey, if you liked my reaction, you can let me know by leaving a like, or you can comment. You can tell me what you thought about the episode. Tell me your thoughts on Thorfinn as a character, because he's really been killing it as a character this season. And you can subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss the rest of Vinland Saga Season 2, which is ending soon. Anyway, I hope that I can make your day better, and I hope that you continue to have good days. Until next time, take it easy.